The Funke is not a good storyteller. I've seen all her movies.
Okay.
From Omogeto to.
But I think Omogeto
no.
is a good film.
No.
It's a good film.
No.
It's a good
From
film.
Omogeto, nope, it's not a
No,
good film.
let's
Omogeto is a good
let's
film.
do the count.
What is the storyline behind Omogeto?
Whoever is behind that page is either a sadist or a demon.
Welcome to the Critics Cot, a space where films aren't just watched. They are felt, dissected, and debated.
From indie treasures to global hits, we break down storytelling, cinematography, and performance with a critical eye and a personal touch.
If you love movies and crave deeper conversations beyond it was good or it was bad, this is your seat at the table.
Welcome to the Critics Cot. You know how we do it right here. This is a space for the fans who like to talk back. Now, on this space, movies are not just felt, we dissect and we debate them, from indie treasures to global hits. We talk about cinematography, we talk about storytelling and performances with a critical eye and a personal touch. So if you crave deeper conversation about movies beyond it was good or it was bad, this is your seat at the table. On this episode of the Critics Court, I have two guests with me, and they will be sharing their insights on some hot topics in Nollywood. My name is Kelvin Okroji, and I'm not doing this alone. I have Onyeka and Anya Fulugo. Welcome to the Critics Court.
Thank you very much. Nice having me.
Yeah,
I'm so happy to be here.
you actually look like you're happy to be
Same
here.
here as well. Watching my friend do his thing is a major milestone.
I know, right?
Yeah,
Thank
and I'm
you.
happy to-
Thank you
yeah.
for being one of the advent supporters of the Critics Courts. Yeah. So you're a movie fanatic.
Yeah, I am.
You're also a movie fanatic to an extent.
You can say that.
So let's just go into it. At what point or what movie would you say caught your interest, in Nollywood? Or if you were to describe, because what we do here, we usually ask our guests if you were to describe a Nollywood film that best, or if you were to tell us a Nollywood film that best describes you, which film would it be?
A Nollywood movie that best described me. Okay, let me start with the first question. What movie got my interest into Nollywood? I won't say there's a particular movie.
Okay.
As a child, when we're growing up,
Yeah.
you watch a normal movie, you go to the video club, you rent your movies, and you watch. I've always loved the act of acting, if there's any English like that. I've always loved movies. If I wasn't growing up, I always thought I was going to be an actor. Yeah, I always go to
We
my-
all did, actually.
Yeah, during primary school, I was a leader of.
We all have people we mimic.
Yeah, I was
Yes,
leader
yes.
of this play, that play.
Yes.
But as we can grow up now, nobody waiting we got see.
Because the
Again.
career can change.
My brother. So yeah. Then so as a child, so I found out I loved the movie industry basically. Even when I got to a teenager in secondary school, I was very, the love of movie grew. Basically, I was always watching that movie. Even when we had the Ghanaian industry coming into
yeah.
the Nollywood industry, I was like, oh, wow, who are these people?
So which movie did you see in particular that were like, ooh, okay.
There's no
Just
it's
a lot of them actually.
a lot of them
Okay,
generally
okay.
that piqued my interest
Okay.
in the industry.
Okay.
Then if you say a movie that best described me, I can't say one particular best described me, but I will rephrase that question. I think what I would say is if I'm to introduce
Someone, okay.
like for example,
Someone who does not love Nollywood or wants to get to Nollywood.
or someone from outside
Outside,
the
yeah.
country, I would first say that Tracy is okay.
Oh, it's okay. I would not have picked it's okay.
That's a good one.
It's okay.
Wow.
I don't watch movies more than once, but it's okay. I have seen it's okay multiple times.
Was it the story or because Dakore? What?
It's so the storyline is your everyday storyline. You've seen it get torn between boy and boy. Who is she going to choose?
Yeah.
This and that. But for me, the storyline was simple and it was told effectively. There was no unnecessarily scene. Each scene was important in the overall aim of the movie. Then, aside from the storytelling, the performances. Dakore. Oh my God. I have had conversation with people and they said Genevieve was supposed to play that role, and I told them I don't really see it for Genevieve
Okay.
because
I would come for you.
she would have played it in her own way, but Dakore sold that movie hands down. Not only Dakore, the other supporting cast, but again, she's the lead character in the movie. You can't take. She was the main point of the movie, and she carried everything from her switch from the good English to pidgin English. Like there's one scene she was talking to the white guy, like almost it is Oyibo. And then she switched back to speaking good, proper English. Like I was in awe, and she won an armor for that.
Okay, hold on.
Okay,
back to because we've had this conversation, before where people were actually saying that Genevieve could have easily played Isoke, the role of Isoke, and you are this. I know he from his facial expression, I can tell he completely
would have done a
disagrees.
better job.
A better job than
A
Dakore.
better job.
How so?
Genevieve does that kind of movies a lot. I mean, have you seen Silent Scandal?
Okay.
That is almost like a kind of role when it has to do with a classy lady embodying a classy scene. It's Genevieve.
I've seen Silent Scandal, and there are two different roles.
Yes.
She was, I think Genevieve from 2010 started acting almost similar roles.
Right.
Like rich,
okay,
no
Bossy.
nonsense, bossy lady. I've seen Scarlet Candles. There are two different. It's a very different role from Isoke. Why Genevieve will be able to play that role? I'm not saying she can't play that role, but what I mean is effortlessly carrying that role.
Do you think she would have struggled to
not
play?
struggle? She would have interpreted it in her own way that might not be as effortless as Dakore.
Okay.
So that is where I'm coming from.
But I still beg to differ. You can't tell me she would have not been effortless. You can't say she wouldn't have been effortless.
She will be effortless.
You understand what I'm saying?
I understand what you're trying to say because in recent times,
at the end of the day,
a lot of people.
Sorry to cut you.
Okay.
Everybody is going to come up with their own whatever they exist that they have in their head.
Yes.
Which is going to be different from what Dakore had in her head when she was playing it. So we would have seen something different that might be spectacular.
But then again, Dakore and Genevieve, I wouldn't say they sort of have similar. I think they sort of have similar acting chops, acting prowess.
I won't say similar because of physical appearances.
Yes.
Complexion. In a way, they almost look
alike. Yeah.
So there's a room for comparison between Genevieve and Dakore. So Dakore is the closest actress you can put side by side with Genevieve because of the physical appearances of each person. Okay. So they can go side by side. But when it comes to who acts better, I know that's not the topic of the day.
But now that you've mentioned it, who is a better actress?
Dear, is Genevieve.
Okay, all right.
In as much as our idea Dakore slayed Isoke,
okay,
still Genevieve.
Okay, all right.
But so I'm not taking away from Dakore. She's a good actress.
Okay. So this brings me back to what I actually wanted us to discuss. So in recent years we've had a lot of stories popping out of Nollywood, and one thing that has been consistent with the criticism over the years is storytelling. And storytelling from the scripts. And if you compare the kind of stories we tell now and the kind of stories we used to tell in the Nollywood before now, which is what they call the old Nollywood era, you find out that there's been a drastic change. Now, what I don't know for sure is if that change has been positive or negative. I mean, I have my own thoughts towards that, but I would like to hear your thoughts and just your overview of what you think about the story we've been telling in comparison to the story we've been telling before and in comparison to now.
Storytelling is synonymous with script writing.
Yes.
Good. I would say it's both positive and negative. It's both positive and negative. The story they tell nowadays, it panders towards making money.
Okay.
And so because of making money and because of the general public, they don't really tell story that will test our brain,
Mm.
that will make us ask serious questions,
Mm.
that will make us, that will bring up conversation.
Conversations, yeah.
Like yesterday, I was seeing behind the scenes, and I see a lot of people shouting, "Hey, Jesus!" Behind the scenes, this, that. He was even shouting as well. In my head, I was like,
I was intrigued.
in my head, I was like, this is a repackaged old Nollywood movie, but make it cinema with Funke Akindele's touch.
Sorry, how was it? Because we're not even supposed to go down to behind the scenes yet, but now that you brought
I'm
it
just
up,
using as an example.
yes, but how was it a repackage? Because I've never seen. I've okay, repackaged in the sense that we've had stories where someone fakes their death just to see.
Similar story. I know
Okay.
there's a possibility that there's always a possibility
Okay.
of us recycling storyline.
Yes.
But we've seen something similar. So I don't know why the need of, hey.
Maybe it's the execution. Have you thought about the execution? Maybe the execution was
that is the
what.
thing now. Because I remove execution is because of Funke knows what the general public wants. We are not, we as a people, we as people, we are not really into movies that are, I'm looking for
What
the
do you
word.
want? Do you want us to play Avengers?
Critically acclaimed.
Critically acclaimed. So we love, hey, like let me just, for example, 93 Days is a very good movie. It's a critically acclaimed movie, but it didn't really make money in the box office. Not everybody will want to go and watch 93 Days, but we as Nigerians that want to go and watch behind the scenes, so we'll be shouting, hey, my God, do this one, too. Hey, behind the scenes, when she came out, hey, she don't boss. I'm like, okay, this is what they can come out in YouTube. Yeah, it's like a YouTube. I was just eating my popcorn. I said, so this is what I paid money for. Wow, cute. Yes. Don't get me. It's not a bad movie.
Okay.
It's not a bad movie, but the storyline is not exceptional. Let's say, for example, you want to push that movie for film festivals. In an international.
Oh, come on! Now you're going to find Funke Akindele. Let me just pause you right there. Funke Akindele does not make films for film festivals. So at this stage, I think we should understand how filmmakers operate and the kind of audience that they've created over time. So for someone like Funke Akindele, for someone like Tony Abraham, they are not focusing on making films, that are critically acclaimed for film festival. Okay. What their focus is on commercially successful films that will hit and break the box office record.
They have a target market.
They have a target market. They're not making films for the jury. They're making films for the grassroots. They're making films for the everyday market woman. They're making films for, the Gen Zs. They're making films for just.
And again, they're looking at the money.
And then they're looking at the money.
This leads to the problem of, yes, we are making film for commercial success. But you've been years into the industry. I believe at some point, while you are still making your commercially acclaimed movie, you still need to challenge yourself and
evolve.
You can't just be
now let me tell you why I feel that you're wrong in that evolvement part. Now let me for most filmmakers, it's all about the business, right? So for a filmmaker who is very, very business oriented, the money has to come first, right? So the moment, and if your audiences are used to a particular, you've created a niche for yourself and they've known that this is your pattern, this is how you flow. The moment, as a Nigerian filmmaker, the moment you begin to digress, to say you want to test the waters on untapped territories, is a risk. Are they willing to take that risk to evolve? We know Funke Akindele to give us pure premium family entertainment drama, right? So the moment she tries to dive into, let me say, psychological thriller, murder mystery, and all that, people might say that this is, she will lose her audience.
So here's it. You can still make, it's Funke.
Yes.
She's a brand.
Yes.
She's a name. But she can still make a psychological thriller that is very good and still move market. It's Funke. It's all in the market.
It now depends on whether she's willing to take that risk.
Good. She's not willing to. So she has the market already.
Okay.
So immediately she just say, okay, I want to do something great that will challenge me as a movie producer, that will challenge me as a filmmaker. She has the audience.
Right.
Know her. She will make money.
Okay.
She will make money. It will strike
but
conversations.
having said that, that doesn't mean that behind the scene is a bad film.
I'm not saying it's a bad film.
And
So if you're not
is-
saying
it
it's
is-
a bad,
and-
because I want to understand, if you're not saying it's a bad film, because you've spoken about the repetitive storylines, but you've not really talked about the acting and every other thing. Was it good?
The acting was okay. There's not everybody did what they're supposed to do because
Okay,
it's not a challenging. There's no challenging role in
Picture
that.
quality perfect, acting on point, suspense
Because
was
of-
there, the tears were rolling. What are you
I
saying?
didn't cry though.
I was a little bit emotional when I
was
watched
not
it.
emotional.
The tears
though.
was there.
Maybe you've.
I rather cry over
No,
Alikiru
no.
Sivano's movie than Alikiru Sivano's movie will push me to tears than that
No,
movie.
no.
I was just asking him. I was just like,
the movie was good, and,
wow.
and I will have you know that. Don't forget that you were telling me this is what you think would happen.
I thought at first it was
This is
going
what
to be
you think will
at
happen.
first I thought it was going to be kidnap.
Okay.
When we
Who
got-
was going to be kidnapped? Ronke?
Yeah, I don't
okay,
know.
Okay,
Scarlett.
okay.
So when we got few minutes, we were like, I told you she's going to fake her date. That
Yes,
is
I
not-
predicted that
I
she was going to
predicted-
fake
No,
her
I'm
death.
not against the
Yes.
predictability of the movie.
And movies
Every-
are meant to be predictable.
My own is just it's an average movie.
Okay.
There's no wow
Wow factor.
to it. You watch. It's Christmas. Let us laugh over it. Let us bond over it. Great.
But that is not something we've not seen before.
Now you're
It's not
asking
something
about
we've not
acting.
seen
Everybody, Toby did almost the same thing he has been doing over and over again. Agberu. Yoruba Agberu. That is like he did it very well. I think he has improved in his craft.
Right.
But I want to see him doing something
But
different.
it's becoming stereotype. They need to.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes, we'll still come
Yeah.
to
So now when you
typecasting.
say now back, we are not with different.
Yeah, we've digressed a
So when
little
you talk
bit,
about
but storytelling.
I would think it's a mixed bag.
Yes.
It's a mixed bag that we have some good movies that have good storytelling,
Okay.
and we have some movies that don't really have the best
Good
of
storytelling.
Same thing with Time of Past or the
Yes,
whole Nollywood.
yes.
That's some that you like.
What kind of story? Yes.
And so it's a mixed
Yes.
bag.
And-
but I would say,
Okay.
in as well as it's a mixed bag, it has gone worse because we as an industry we're supposed to be
Evolving, yes.
evolving. Pardon my accent. We're supposed to be evolving, but we are going backwards. Like we are regressing backwards. You will watch a movie and you're like, this movie came to the cinema. A very good example is one movie I don't want to call that we watched yesterday. I slept all through.
Hey, wait, don't call it, but is it a recently?
It's a recent movie by a big actress in Nollywood. I was having headache. I slept all through, and I woke up.
I managed to see it all the way.
I was like, is this movie
But
still going on?
It is YouTube.
YouTube is even good as Saba.
It is YouTube or Asaba.
Wow.
Because for somebody that is big like that, you're pandering towards the commercially success or you're pandering towards making money, and you are losing the essence of filmmaking, which is the story. Are you getting me? We've seen even the act for someone that's been doing just for
Not
over
just
20 years.
essence of making film. What about personal reputation? I mean, if my name is going to be on this, let it be classic. Let it be excellent.
Right.
Like
They
you
should
can't
think
be
of
an A-list actress and you're giving me something that
So what have you learned over the years of being in the industry?
And in fact, I didn't even expect much from the movie because when I saw her going to YouTube, my YouTube TV, another thing that even spoiled storytelling is the invention of this YouTube TV. That's the worst thing that's ever happened to the industry.
So you think the invention or the creation of YouTube movies has really affected our
because
storytelling?
they're not acting, they're not putting effort into movie making or storytelling anymore.
Yes.
They're just doing back.
Yes.
Let us come and I have 10 million views.
Yes.
I have Nkechi TV, that
And,
TV. This
yes,
TV.
yes,
So
and
there's nobody is challenging themselves in telling good stories anymore. So instead for us to be moving forward as an industry, we are going 500 steps backwards.
yes, I actually agree with that, and that brings me to one of the conversations I was having with someone on social media. So when YouTube released their top 10 content creators, of the year, and I was looking at it, I saw Omoni Obuli was number one. I saw Ruth Kadiri. Ruth Kadiri went from being
The
number one, which self-acclaimed queen of YouTube, to number 6. And when I was, having conversations with people like, how did Ruth Kadiri go from being number 1 on YouTube to number 6? A lot of people complained about the kind of story she has been telling lately.
Of course.
And they made their concerns known publicly on social media, and she did not even pay attention. She did not work on her story. She did not, do the necessary things to make sure that she give the audience what they want.
If you are going to call out Ruth Kadiri, call out everybody.
Oh.
even the Omoni Bele herself, her movies are not that fantastic.
Her movies are not fantastic. Her YouTube movies or her movies in general.
Her movies in general are not fantastic.
Okay.
The only good movie that she has done that I've seen is First Lady with Alex Ekubo. I'm not saying good as per good, but it's
Omoni someone would always say Omoni standard of good.
But if you see Wives on Strike,
yes.
Hey.
Have you seen the Revelation?
Wait, are you trying to say that Wives on Strike is not a good film?
No,
it is. The final one is good.
I've not seen the final one. I'm
The
talking
final
about
one is
maybe
really
she
good.
improved, but part 1 and part
Really,
2.
really good.
Nope. Okafor's Love. Nope. I did not see Being Miss Elliot.
Okay.
So I only saw the First Lady, Wives on Strike 1 and 2. God, I was having a headache. The casting, the storytelling, you're using it from Engenobo as an Hausa lady. She can't even
speak Hausa.
Not even speak Hausa.
The accent.
Not leave Omunibuli, but our movies are not. I don't think the version of YouTube has caused more harm than good to the industry.
So our storytelling.
Because they're not looking at how we are going to tell a good story. How many views
are we getting? Yes.
So you see one story being told, one love story.
Yes.
Is being told.
Recycled.
And it's not engaging. The old Nollywood, they tell a lot of love stories. Don't get me wrong. You see one love story being told 500 times, but they're engaging. For example, My Love.
That's a good
Chidi
one.
Alisigwe
Yes.
and
Ramsey Noah.
Nothing will make you get from that television. Yes.
You finish it.
Only Love, Genevieve and Ramsey Noah. Or do we want to talk about the Rita Dominic and Jim Ike's dynamics?
Yes.
I mean, he can Genevieve.
Like even the one that Mona Obiekwe died. I think he died. It was not his spirit.
He lives in me.
He lives in me. Good.
Those are strong quality love stories that spark emotions.
It's almost like they're all the same story, but something is different.
Something is different.
Yes.
Yes.
One of them.
When you will watch these YouTube love stories, acting zero, storytelling zero, nothing is working.
And again, this thing they do about having less characters in a movie. What are we watching? A complete movie for people.
No, it could work.
It could work
if a story is done like it could work like this movie. I'm trying to remember the name of this film. The Visit.
The Visit. Yeah, they were just 4 people.
No, that one is a different kind of movie.
But they were just 4 people.
They were just 4 people.
It's an entirely different kind of movie. You are telling us a story. In your script, you have father and mother in your script, and we only get to see them in phone calls. We only get to hear them in calls.
Okay. You're saying movies where
put those characters in the movie. Let's see them.
Okay.
Go to the location and actually do the shoot.
Maybe another thing is about these YouTube movies, the low budget involved.
Of course, and
right?
The low budget, and then they want to make all the money.
So that's what affect, because that thing you just mentioned, father and mother. So instead of the money that you're going to use to hire someone to play the father and someone to play the mother, you can just do it over a phone conversation and keep doing it over a phone conversation, and you're saving money.
Even as much as I was calling out YouTube movies, even in our so-called cinema movies, their storytelling.
Some movies on Netflix are trash. Some movies on Prime Video are trash.
A good example is To Kill a Monkey.
To Kill a Monkey.
My brother.
It's not a good movie.
I saw it in the UK. I saw it with 2 of my friends. It took us 2 weeks to finish that movie.
Many Nigerians will beg to differ because
again we are so good to
bad movies.
No, somebody corrected me.
Mediocre films.
If we just see small lines, I don't do pram. We say, wow, this is our savior, our Messiah.
But then I want to ask you, what was it about To Kill a Monkey?
The whole storyline was To Kill a Monkey. I want to believe the storyline was to get a syndicate that is into
cybercrime.
Did you say anything about cybercrime?
Yes. There was no cybercrime. We've had that conversation in one of the episodes.
There was no cybercrime.
We were talking, and I was like, how can you be making a movie that has to do with exposing the underground work that goes on in the cybercrime industry, and not once did we even see how these guys operated.
Next thing, they turned into gang rivalry.
I'm trying to remember everything that happened.
I remember everything.
A lot of things happened, but at the same time, nothing was happening.
They turned into a gang rivalry. Chidimokeme versus
Obuz, yes, Buchi Franklin.
No, not the other black guy.
Benson Williams, yes. Abby Williams.
So we did not really see what was being bought chasing. How did she get her facts? So what was like? I was having head. Hey, Jesus! I'm like, it's not a bad movie.
A lot of people saw that movie and they were very excited that
Good.
they did.
Again, that's what I'm telling you. Nigerian standards now. We are so used to not so great movie that if somebody just show us one small thing,
we
let me
pick
give
it
you
up.
a very good example of I won't say a movie. A very good example. I won't say the movie that that was trying to expose crime. I would say the movie that is in that kind of genre because it's a thriller.
Yes.
Have you seen Mission to Nowhere by Teko Benson?
Mission to Nowhere.
By Teko
Ooh.
Benson. Beautiful.
That's a good film.
I saw that movie as a teenager. I was wild. Even till now, the memories, I still go back to YouTube and watch the movie and it still feels fresh because it's so intriguing. You could not guess what would happen or who the killer was till the end. This brings me back to a movie called Kantagari Goes to Town, which was copied from Knives Out. So they are copying a movie from Knives Out. I'm not against them copying a movie. They do it right.
Wait. You thought Kantagari Goes to Town was a bad film?
It's not a good movie.
It's not a good movie.
It's a waste of time, waste of resources. They would need to pay me back for watching that movie. I'm giving back my extra hours I wasted in watching that movie. I would have been, cooking.
Or washing.
Or just taking a stroll.
Right.
Or even looking at the sky. It's not because somebody was like it has similarity with Knives Out. I went to watch Knives Out. I'm like, of course there's a similarity.
Okay, murder mystery.
Good. It was done poorly.
Poorly executed.
Hey. You know what they want to do, but they didn't do it well.
So was it the storytelling or the execution of it?
Storytelling, the execution, everything.
But
because it's from storytelling you get execution.
Exactly.
Now, from what you've
have it
just
right.
said now, because the whole point of this conversation is to find out, make comparison between the old kind of storytelling. Now, from everything you've just said, now you've given a long list of stories that are more of the new Nollywood that are not so good. So that now leads to say that the newer stories are not doing it for me.
They're not doing it for me at all because, like I said previously, as an industry that started years ago, there should be growth. We are not supposed to be doing movies. Definitely, let me use Hollywood is like a standard. They still have their not so great movies.
Yes,
you understand.
They call it the B movies.
Good. But when you see their
A-list movies
and you compare to what we do here, you know that. I'm not going to draw comparison.
But yes, I was going to.
Let me not draw comparison.
Yes.
So once we to say what we are doing here, it's not good. We need to grow. We need growth. Okay. There's no growth in storytelling. We are running around circles. We are going. It hurts me because I love Nollywood. I like before. If I see a Hollywood coming out today, Hollywood movie coming out today, and I see a Nollywood coming out today, I'll go and first
watch the Nollywood. Yes,
because this is my people.
Yeah,
like this is what I want to watch. But then again, you go there and you will say, wait till they happen here now. Like this film, One Bed Thieves. Hey, I said. What is this, Kwano?
The funniest part of it is that One Bed Thieves, right? The story is actually fresh. It's a fresh story.
Fresh story.
Yes,
but it was not
poorly executed.
It was not told.
They would have done a lot with that film.
Like, I was watching the movie like, hey. Oh, how cheap. I was cooking. This thing happened. Wow, cute. Oh, wow, I'm gagged. Our storytelling is not. Because I can count number of movies from the old Nollywood that we stand head to head with the current story we are telling now, and it will still beat it hands down.
And these are movies that have been made.
Bring one movie from new Nollywood, I will bring one movie from old Nollywood, and we'll draw comparison.
Okay, let's start with Isoke.
Isoke.
Yes.
Have you seen Efficacy by Stephanie Drake and Desmond Elliott? That movie is an excellent movie.
Really good.
Yes.
It's an excellent movie.
Yes.
I'm waiting.
I was honestly because I agree with you. Okay, let me see if I can.
And the reason why Isoke was good because the director is new.
The director is new. Yes.
She had to bring people from city. It was a mix.
Yes.
Okay, Isoke is good.
Yes.
But Efficacy flaws Isoke. Hands down.
Breath of Life. Breath of life. I raise you breath of life for a fantastic new Nollywood film. So who are you bringing? Which film are you bringing to top breast?
From the old Nollywood.
Oh, Beautiful Soul. Beautiful Soul, Genevieve, Yul Edochie, Techidi Chikere. Yeah, Ali Nuhu. Oh, Beautiful Soul is a good film. But I cannot particularly say it tops Breath of Life.
Do you know Breath of Life?
Yes.
I don't know. For me, I will pick Beautiful Soul
over Breath of Life.
I will pick Breath of Life. Even despite the fact that I'm a Genevieve fan, I'll pick
Beautiful Soul.
Okay.
I love the story. I love everything, the simplicity of the movie and everything. We are still going head to head.
We're still going head to head. Which one again?
I think you will call King of Boys.
King of Boys. Okay, King of Boys. Which one are you calling? Please don't say New Jerusalem.
I have to call New Jerusalem. Go back and watch New Jerusalem.
New Jerusalem over King of Boys.
Why am I even going too far? State of emergency.
Okay.
In fact, false alarm. The senator.
They
are all
of the same political crime, political thriller.
All these movies were done by Tego Benson, right?
Yes. I'm even going too far. Out of Danger Signal. It's a political movie.
Yes.
Clarion, Mary Okolo, RMD, Desmond Elliot. They will flog King of Boys, hands down.
And if they had the resources, then imagine.
And yes, and then they had limited resources to work with. So imagine if it were now that they have standard cinematography.
I think all these things we are saying still boils down to the fact that the people doing it now, they are after the money. They are running for the money.
There's no love.
Yes,
the people that did it then did it for the passion.
Yes, that was, Bimbo was having a conversation with Ayo Adesanya doing a podcast, and he was saying then they were doing it because they had the passion. It wasn't about money.
Love for the
they had love for the craft.
You will see someone that studied theater acting a movie. But now you're skit makers.
Yes.
Big Brother. Once you just be an actor, just do Big Brother. You're an actor.
But most of those big brothers, they already have plans of becoming actors. So jumping on that
plan,
some of them are already actors, but they are not known actors.
Example.
Bisola.
Well, Bisola was an actor.
So you can't use Bisola. No, you everybody will keep mentioning
who
Bisola.
else?
Bisola.
Was Toby not an actor before?
No, he was working in a bank.
And if you look at it very well, I think Bisola is the only one that has even done it and done it well from big.
Right.
Yeah, even our dearly beloved Bam Bam.
Are you saying Bam Bam is not a good actress?
Nope. I stand with him.
Nope.
Why are you acting?
Nope.
Every movie must not be like.
But the love in every word she did it well now. Because it's what?
Tailored for her, like it suits her kind of personality.
Okay, her personality.
So there's no, as an actor, you need to do something that's challenging.
Okay.
Just.
Okay, so what do you think? Because here at the Critics Cot, what we try to do here is we're not just all talk and say they're not doing this, they're not doing this, they're not doing this. What's the solution? How do you think that we can start? What do we need to do, and what are the things we need to put in place?
The first solution will start as we the people.
Demanding for better stories instead of mediocrity.
Demanding for better stories. Because if your grassroots is demanding for better stories, you will give them better stories. We don't have, and in the States, in the Hollywood, they have a critic society that if they critically pan your movie, brother, auntie, nothing is. Then again, if you critically pan these people, they will call you hater.
Yes, that is what I want to say. Filmmakers,
they will tell you are hungry.
They cannot stand criticism.
No, next thing and when you criticize that movie, they will start going to you are hungry. You don't have.
Or they will start saying another filmmaker paid you to criticize that film.
Very good. But then again, this same filmmaker go to a restaurant. If they serve you a bad food, you will complain.
Yes.
So why, if you can complain in a restaurant, why are we not allowed to air our opinion on something we are paying money for?
Of course.
That's
so I'm allowed to
you have a point.
Yes, I'm allowed to say I don't like what you are serving me. I'm allowed to say I don't like.
And again, we the fans that are liking what we're liking and loving who we're loving, we need to be very careful on how we go about it. There was a movie from a notable actress last year. I don't want to mention names.
You have to mention names.
The movie was terribly done.
Everybody loved Jennifer.
And you will talk to people online, but you'll be like, yes, it's not good, but we're still going to watch it.
So you see, when you have a fan base that is they call them diehard fans. That no matter how bad or whatever you're dishing out to they will subscribe to it. They would want to watch it.
And once you go contrary to what they believe,
They start attacking you.
you become a hater.
You become a
Like
hater.
I was having a conversation
So,
with.
so how
some-
do you now balance that with what you just said about
So
having
that is
opinion
where
of
our problem
what
lies.
you
The
don't like?
grassroots.
Yes.
That is.
You said you were having conversation
with somebody about
yes.
Funke storytelling, and I told the person Funke is not a good storyteller. The person was like, that I'm an Igbo boy.
There is someone on this podcast that will not like this thing. His name is Ayo.
He was saying I'm an Igbo boy. I said it's not.
Does it have anything to do with being
They
tribe?
don't bring tribalism into it.
Okay.
I've seen all our movies.
Okay.
From Omogeto to.
But I think Ghetto
nope.
is a good film.
Nope.
It's a good film.
Nope.
It's a good
From
film.
Omogeto, nope, it's not a
No,
good
let's
film.
Omogeto is a good film. What
What
about-
is the story like between Omogeto? What is the that
So,
she's
see,
a wayward
you know-
girl? I mean, what was she again? She was from the ghetto. Next, they kidnap her. They're always kidnapping in a movie.
Always fighting at the end. It's always war at the end.
One thing they must shoot gun in a movie. They must shoot gun. We kidnap one. Omogeto 0. What's the one she did?
Booker Street.
That one
Battle
is-
on Booker Street
that
was
one is-
chaotic.
I was watching. I'm like, what
It
is
felt
this
like
Royal Rumble?
there was no direction.
There's no-
I did not like that
A
film.
Tribe Called Judah.
Nope.
I disagree with you. A Tribe Called Judah is
It's
one
not
of
a-
my best Funke Akindele's
A
films.
Tribe Called Judah is almost the same as Booker Street. It's almost
It was
the same.
no, not really.
If you
I
look at all
actually
our
like
movies,
Same.
they
I was
pander
just
to-
waiting for the end.
and
for them
that
to
is
fight.
the niche, the audience. That is what we're still talking about.
So because
Catering
now-
to a particular
Going to
audience.
a particular audience, you are now missing the point of telling a good story. So that audience, and because you are making money, and because you know your audience, you know your audience.
But
There's a particular actress. I'm not going to call her name. She's a Yoruba actress.
Hey.
I'm not going to call her name. All our movies are, for lack of a better word, terrible.
Okay.
There is
Very
no-
good.
Please don't
Maybe it's
call
actually
her
a better word.
There is no good one at all. You watch the movie and you are asking yourself, did people really sit down and write the script? And when the actors that they even paid, if I'm an actor and I get to a certain stage in my career, I won't be taking all kind of
Certain
roles.
scripts.
I will look at the script like, sorry, I can't do it. If you like spam me in the industry, I am not.
But you won't dance my reputation.
You know, no. You see our established actors coming to jump up and down. Like for example, I saw Rita Dominic on
Lucky Wives.
Lucky Wives, the reboot. Or like, you are Rita Dominic.
But
You are the Audrey Hepburn of Nollywood.
no, I tend to disagree. But doesn't that because when we're having the discussion, I think for us, for fans who have seen these actresses in a different
the-
light, we kind of have too many expectations, and those expectations limit.
No.
As an actor, there shouldn't be any sort
As
of
an-
limitation to the kind of movies
Good.
you should
As an
do
actor,
and the role.
there shouldn't be a limitation. But as an actor, you should also appear in roles that are constantly challenging your craft.
But that's what Rita Dominic did in Lucky Wives is something she
It's
has
like,
never
no,
done before.
Watch that movie.
I've watched Lucky Wives now, The
Does
Return.
it sound look? Does
But-
it look
but-
good?
but
like
then-
visually pleasing to you? Like you, it looks. as
You know,
but
Blessing
then-
Nephew is a Blessing Nephew is her friend, so maybe she did it
Not
because
even
my
about
friend
being,
is
not even
doing.
about being friends. When I looked at that thing, what I thought of it is that I think it has to come with it has to do with timing. They shot that movie long time ago.
Yes.
Which if it was released then, it wouldn't have been
Even
complaining.
if it was-
enough.
Yes,
If
because
it was
I was
released
saying
then-
the same thing with Devil is a Liar.
I've
When
not
Devil
seen
is a Liar,
the incest
the
movie.
incest film,
I've
because
not seen
it came out and people were like
Fantastic
complaining.
film.
Fantastic Guinea.
I love it.
Devil is a liar.
I love it.
No. You
I
cannot tell me.
love
You need to
it.
go and
So
see.
I can't.
No.
I love them. What is there not to like?
No.
What's there
Are
not
you
to-
kidding me?
Tell me one thing you don't like about
See,
the
I will
movie.
sit-
Devil is a liar.
What don't you like
that's
about the
that's
movie?
one of we say we are not using bad. That's one of the not so good films that
no.
came out this year.
That's
The story was whacked. First of all, the story.
Did you like Sunday Affair?
Hey, no, the one with Munse.
Dakore.
You didn't like it?
Hey, no.
No. A lot of people complained about
No.
Devil is a liar.
No.
A lot of people
No.
I love Devil- I love Devil is a
Sunday
Liar.
Affair is not good now. Yeah.
A Sunday Affair was just there.
But
Yeah,
then,
it
but
was
then
below-
there's
it
was
this-
just there.
But there's this thing Nollywood does. They start off right when they're acting the script. It starts
Yes.
off right, and then at the end it flops.
Act 1 of a film is good. Act 2, from the Act 2, it starts getting shaky,
By the time you
and then
get to
towards
Act-
the end, it
gone.
feels like everything is just totally
That Sunday
wrong.
Affair is out of the way. There's even a recent movie, not so recent. I think it's Sim Unse, Rita, and Michelle Dede.
Oh,
when
the
she
film.
lost her husband.
Yes, I can't remember the film.
I can't remember the name of the film, but
No, call those characters name again. I think I have the movie.
Rita, Michelle
and
Dede,
Michelle Dede,
Chidi Mokeme.
Chidi Mokeme did that movie.
I felt like
know the
Rita.
movie.
I felt for that film. Rita just like said, "Oh, I just want to do a movie with my friends."
I understand the vision.
The
of
vision
movie.
for
It's
the
supposed to
film,
be
yes.
an intelligent movie for adults.
Adults, yeah.
But the storyline again was not
Yes.
good.
Yes.
And I think actors should be able to should have the opportunity to say, let me chip in into this thing. It might come out better.
Better.
Go to your production and do your own movie.
I understand you need to go better as an actor. I'm appearing your movie. I should be able to, there are some movies Meryl Streep does. She to speak to them. I want to add this line. I want to do this.
To add, to spice it
So
up, to
I
make
want
it
to
better.
do this, I want to do that.
Yes.
This is to make the movie better. I'm trying to remember the movie she did that, and other Hollywood actors have done it. I believe Rita Dominic is, in fact, if you're comparing people that have gotten to the zenith of their career, the apex of their career, she's one of them. She has the power to say, I am not doing this.
This way.
Tweak
Let's
it.
do it this way.
Do this. Add this to it
Are you
to
getting
spice
it? If
it
it's for
up.
the up and coming ones, I can understand.
Yes, because they don't have a say.
But it's written now. Dominic.
Yeah.
Back one.
Clara.
Hey.
Clara,
Hey,
you came back.
when I say some movies,
That
are
movie,
like
when you ask what movie did it for you in Nollywood, I think mine would be The Meeting.
The meeting for the new Nollywood, right?
Yes.
will you come meet in the new Nollywood?
The meeting was in 2011.
The new Nollywood. That's when the new
13.
Nollywood started.
It
That's
started.
when
That was
that era
when, yes.
Okay. The Meeting.
All right. So and one thing I wanted to chip on before we go into the typecasting was, in terms of storytelling and performances, I have not seen a trio in this new Nollywood trio that has been able to give us that mastermind performance
Of Games
Women Play.
Now you're calling Games Women Play. The three of them did not give Mastermind though.
They gave Stella Damasus gave it.
We had a weak link.
Who was the weak
Omotola
link
was
in
the
Games
weak
Women
link in
Play?
that movie.
Omotola was the weak
She did not
link.
give. She was a
She
weak.
wasn't a weakling, it was the character.
I think
Oh, you want to blame on the character?
It was
I
the
just felt it
character.
was. Okay, let's just blame it on the
It
character.
was the character. That's what
Okay.
she's meant to. That's
Okay,
what
a fantastic.
I think you know her character was very nerdish, bookish, and everything.
Okay.
But out of the three actresses, Omotola obviously was. If
When
we're comparing
because she's
them,
more supported and she does not, the role did not give her a lot to
did
do.
not.
So
She didn't have a lot of material to work with. So we've not had that kind of trio
And we don't really necessarily need to have that kind of truth.
that gave us a performance.
So
No, we've
that is-
had trios like that in the new
That is-
Nollywood. We had
yeah.
Sugar Rush. We had, but
No,
they are-
Sugar Rush was comedy now.
yes.
Was it even trio? That was comedy trio.
Okay.
And Sugar Rush was good.
No, if you're even
No,
going
it was
to-
no Sugar. You can't come. No.
Okay.
Sugar Rush is comedy.
Okay.
If you're going to do that,
Games
in
Women
the
Play
new
is
Nollywood,
more
who would
drama.
You cast? Who will you cast for the trio in the new Nollywood?
If I want to cast to replicate Games Women Play,
Who will you cast?
hey, who will I cast? My number one to act Genevieve is Inidima.
Inidima
There's no way
Okoje
I will not.
would play Genevieve's role in Games
There's no way I
Women
will
Play.
not cast Inidima.
Okay, who will play Stella Damasus?
That is going to be very, very,
Very
hard.
difficult, yes.
Very, very difficult because Cinematography is an actress that has a lot of depth. She's a great actress, and that role, yeah. Who will I cast?
I'm thinking about it. Who would it be?
Who would you cast?
I think you
I want to call one name. Who might attack me?
Who?
Nancy Sime.
You come and call
Nancy Guinea. No.
Kukuma
If
Kosh and
instead
all
of
that
casting Nancy Sime, I will cast Muna Chiabi.
Hey,
No, wait, no.
Instead, I will cast the girl that did the weekend.
Who is that?
Uzo Amaka. Anonimo.
The both of
Yes.
Uzamakas
Uzamaka.
are
The two Uzamakas are
I've
actually
not seen-
the two Uzamakas are
I
actually
think I
good
can
actresses.
remember why the Anonimo came to my head because
You've seen her
movies
yes.
recently.
Yes.
The other one, I'm trying to even
I
picture.
don't know if you saw this movie we saw at Afrive 2 years ago.
Which one?
Phoenix Fury.
I didn't see it. I was
Oh my
supposed
Is
to.
Uzo Amaka.
Oh my
Uzo
God.
Amaka is- she's a
Amaka
good-
can pull that off. I also saw her in Domitila, which was another movie
Oh, okay.
that the storyline was terrible. Uzo Amaka can pull
Stella
Stella
Damasus.
off. We should do it as good
As good as
Stella.
Stella.
Show him.
I don't.
There's room.
Uzamaka is a good
She's
actress, so
a good
we'll
actress.
see. But anybody can play Omotola's role, obviously.
Bisola
Just-
now. Bisola can play Omotala's role. Bimbo Ademoye can play Omotala's role. Omotala, I think the two major roles
Yes.
is just that Genevieve's role.